with this one. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the TCU Horned Frogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
M&G Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. So the TCU Horned Frogs headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Bishop. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
To the air, it's Denson. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Great place to start for this offense. Press center downs going to the air. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. Trying to establish the run. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. On the move, it's Bishop. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Jordan. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense picks it up. Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, Tennessee.
The one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Let's talk for just a second about TCU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to throw one first. Between the hashes, it's Shelton. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the grab. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Hits inside. It's Payne. He's past the sticks. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Well, that's just a foolish penalty. You can't lose track of the play clock that close to the goal line, but still first and goal. He's looking to throw. He's got it still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Second and long here. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Davis. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. Sells the run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
At the 45, on his way. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback keep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The ball's in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. It's Denson. Out wide right, it's Bishop. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bishop. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Left side, it's Staley. Snags it, and he's open. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And the fan bases in the South, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty psychotic. They follow recruiting. They follow the transfer portal. And they've been following this cat right here. Like, big-time receiver, joining this league, joining your team. Expectations, Palmer, they're high. And you see why on that play. Dude's got some skill.
Yeah, he's big time, man. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy was flying under the radar before, but now he's going to become a household name.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Straight ahead, it's Payne. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 51 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Right back to the well. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's got it. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Back's got it on the screen. Thrust that arm out. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Second down, going to throw it. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Oh, the attempt is no good. Oh, there is laundry on the deck, and it might be a reprieve for this kicker. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Dead center perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 7 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
This offense is starting to believe, and as they generate yards and points, they're bringing momentum with them. Caught behind the line. It's Shelton. Turning it on. He's inside the 40. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
From the gun, it's Payne. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Got his man on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. The quarterback sneak. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They take the lead here in the second half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Smith. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He'll be thinking about that one, almost an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Trying to get outside, it's Bishop. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Volunteers will hustle to the line. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the catch. It's Bishop. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He'll set up to throw. They'll run the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Drops back on first down. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. On the run, it's Bishop. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Back to throw, it's Denson. It falls incomplete and will change into the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the attempt is no good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal would have been good, still down by 6.
And sometimes I just feel like...
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Hand it to the back. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The run inside. It's Payne. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for them.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points that get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Looking to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And you try to catch them off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the hallelujah land. Touchdown, TCU. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes this a 13-point game here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Sends it downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
And the Vols will have it 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Jackson. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw one first. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Throws it off the RPO. He's got enough for the first down, and they might get some extra. It looked like a face mask to me. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
And, man, that puts this thing away. The QB comes up with another play. Plenty of plays to point to throughout this game, but this one right here ends it. Late in the game, they put it in his hands, and Palmer, he finds a way to get it done.
And you know his play caller was telling him in the headset before the snap, hey, if it's not open, take off and go get this W right now. You can do it with your legs. The defense decided to try and get after him with the pass rush, but they didn't keep him in the pocket, and he makes them pay for it.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. On the move. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Takes it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the 4th quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. After this, it'll be a wrap. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
One more play to pad the stats. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Davis. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.